afternoon and welcome to Afternoons with Nayzee. My name is Renee, but you can call me Nayzee. It's Friday. I've been looking forward to this day all week because we get to be crafty. Now, hopefully, most of you will know that this week we are doing rock painting. So, all you need for today is a rock or two or three and some paint. I've got some different colors here, and it's up to you whether you want to use a paintbrush or I'm going to use these little things, these cotton wool buds, so we can do some like dots, because I think today I'm going to do some cool little dot patterns all over my rocks. So, as always, we're going to jump straight in, and then after a little while, we're going to stop for a drink break and a toilet break, and then come back and do some more painting. So, I hope you're all going well. Hello to those who are watching already. We're going to dive straight in to painting for Arty-farty Friday. I'm going to change our camera and show you what we've got. I'm going to be painting a giant rock to start with. This is our giant rock. I've got some paper towel. I've got all my little rocks, which I might paint later. Here is my giant rock. It's pretty big. I'm going to start by getting, it's a little bit dirty, but there's my little paint palette. I'm going to put some paint in there. So I'm going to do rainbow colors because I love rainbow colors. As you can see, I have a rainbow scarf on today. That was my grandma's. Now, an important rule that I haven't mentioned yet. Thanks, Danielle. An important idea that I haven't mentioned yet is that when we're painting, we need to make sure that we're not going to get any paint on our sleeves. So I took my jacket off so that I didn't get any on my sleeves. And we need to make sure that wherever we're going to paint, we either put something down so we don't get paint on the tables. I'm using a plate. Actually, I've got lots of plates here. I'm using a plate for this one. Or you might like to use a placemat or some newspaper or something like that so you don't get paint everywhere, because we wouldn't want to do that. Alright, I'm going to put that down there for now. So, I'm going to get all the colours of the rainbow, and we don't need to use lots of paint. So we're going to start with red, orange. Painting is fun. I love painting. What comes after orange? Yellow. How are you today, Danielle? It's great that you could stop by and watch. Blue. Can't forget the blue. How good is this? I love the colours of the rainbow like that. So satisfying. Yeah, I'm well, thank you, Danielle. I spent some time at work this morning filming some things for my kids spot on Sunday at church, our kids spot. Had to do some work with our friend Basil. And then I spent the afternoon enjoying some peace and quiet, getting some work done and getting ready for this. All right, I think we have our palette, our rainbow palette all finished. It's very beautiful. Now I should say, I have never painted a rock before. Some of you may do it all the time. I've never painted a rock before. So I'm hoping, cross fingers, that this works. But what we're going to do, I think, for this rock, excuse me, for our big rock today, is I'm going to paint my initial, so the letter, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make fireworks, because I love fireworks. Fireworks are some of my favorite things. So for this first rock, we're going to make some fireworks. So what I'm going to start with, what color should I start with? Let's start with red. So I'm going to dip my red, my little, all right, are we ready? Just going to lift this up a little bit because I'm going to keep bumping it otherwise. There we go. Now you can see my little cotton buds. They're ready to go. All right, we're going to start with a red firework over here. So we need to make the center of the firework. I like to do lots of little dots to be a circle. If you're at home painting along, you might like to do the same thing as me, or you might like to paint something different. I went onto a website called Pinterest and I looked up rock painting ideas, and they have lots and lots of ideas. Excellent. That's my red. Next, let's do, what color should we come out of the red firework? I think we might do some orange and some yellow. Dipping that in there. We're gonna do like a line of these coming out. One, two, three, four. Let's go 5. Five dots. And we'll do one on the other side too. One, 2. You might need to add some more paint to your 3. Oh, gotta add a little bit more. 3, 4.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri just tried to talk to me. I have to turn Siri down.
I'm not sure I understand.
Shh, Siri. I'm busy at the moment. Sometimes Siri talks at the most annoying of times. All right. Excellent. That's orange. I reckon we get some yellow. Oh, so sorry. Bang, bang, bang. And, I might just have to swap my paint over to this side because I'm right-handed, and so I use my right hand for my painting. There we go, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do another one up on this angle. Actually, let's do one on both sides. 1, oh, 1, 2, 3. Need a little bit more paint. 4 and 5. I'm going to do some on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who is Basil? Good question, Danielle. Baz is my friend. He is green and he has big teeth. And he helps me sometimes with my kid spots. I don't quite know what you would call him. He is a puppet, of course. I should say that. But I don't know what kind. I guess a monster puppet. 1, 2, and he helps me with different things. 1, 2. Maybe sometime I'll introduce you to him another day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The yellow ones are very big, aren't they? I think we need some red again. Red straight down the middle. No, we need orange. Let me just fix up our red here. Sometimes after it's dried a little, we need to just fix it up a bit. Yeah, I like some orange. Let's get some orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Might need to fix up our yellow a little bit. We can come back to that when it's a little more dry. All right. I don't mind that. I think we need to add some pink. These, I think, what are called, in the painting world, they're called warm colors, maybe? One, 2, 3. The pink might not work very well on this rock because it's dark. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. If you make those dots more thick when it dries, with bumpy, right? Good advice, thanks, Dan. I think, Dan, you've done some other rock painting before, haven't you? So you're a little bit of an expert on rock painting. One, 2, 3. Oops, sorry, I keep bumping the camera. 1, 2, 3. 3. Perhaps next time when I do rock painting again, I might have painted the whole thing white or black before we started and let that dry for a few days so that the background was a little easier to paint on. But there's my warm colours. I think it's the warm, and then the others, these ones are the cool colours, I think, if I remember back to art many years ago. Excellent. Right, that's our warm coloured one. We're going to do another one over this side. It's going to be cool colours. Sorry. Yeah. Let's start with... We're going to do one that's a little bit different for this one. I'm going to turn this around. Let's start with purple, which is my favourite colour, which you may already know. We're going to do one here on the side, maybe a smaller one. Oh, I have heard about a group who paint rocks and then hide them around the place, and it's almost like a bit of a scavenger hunt, and you find other people's painted rocks, and then you can take a photo and upload them onto a Facebook group, I think. Welcome to those of you who've just joined us. We're rock painting today, and we're making something that looks a little bit like fireworks, hopefully. I think it looks like a firework. We've done some warm colours, and now we're going to do some cool colours over here. We're going to do a bit of a different one. And I'm trying to figure out how to not make a mess with all my paint. Let's go dark green, and we're going to do the dark green on top of the light blue. Maybe. It won't work that way because there's going to be more, so we'll just do this. I was saying earlier, I've never painted a rock before. I've never done rock painting. and I've loved the idea of doing it for such a long time, so I thought, why not, for our very first Arty-farty Friday, I do some rock painting. And so far, very relaxing. Let's try this lovely light green. Think these look like fireworks exploding out? I think they look a bit like fireworks. All right, next we need I think we do a row of purple. Now, can I get to my purple? Actually, we'll do 2 rows of purple, but we'll do them kind of all over the place. Oops. I put my fingers on my other one. I have to be careful. You have to be careful when you're painting not to mess up put your fingers in your other painting. I think it's okay. I think I smudged it a tiny bit, but that's okay. I'll be more careful this time. Oh, I did it again. Oh dear, Renee. You gotta be careful. And finish it up. Get another one there. I like that. The purple didn't quite come out like I'd hoped. But maybe after it dries, it might. Oh, yes, I'd love to see pictures of your rocks when you finish painting them. You can upload them to the Afternoons with Nayzee Facebook page, so everyone else can see your beautiful artwork. That'd be excellent. Are you also doing dot painting, Danielle? Are you making some fireworks, or are you doing something different? All right. I don't mind that one. Okay. We've got 2 fireworks going on. I think we need to do some random colours now. So I want to do some more pink. Maybe we'll do like a little pink one down here in this little groove. 3, 2, 3. So this is our middle one. Let's get some white on there. We haven't put white on there yet. White. Oh dear, I didn't wash off some of the dirt. It's important when you do rocks, when you do rock painting, that you make sure you give them a clean first, because otherwise you might find some dirt. Ah, you started making ladybug. That's pretty cool. I was thinking of making some ladybugs later today. That dot was a bit funny. I don't like that dot, but that's okay. Alright, let's turn all my little paintbrushes around. We're gonna do... true. You do need flat rocks for those sorts of things. Well, I have some flat rocks, so hopefully I can do that. What colour should I do now? I think I'm going to do maybe a yellow and green, like the Australian colours. Has anyone been watching the Olympics? I have. It's been very cool to see what the Olympians can do. They're amazing. I've been enjoying watching the diving. I quite like the diving. And I quite like the velodrome, I think it's called, where they ride around in circles around the track. I was watching when the Australian man fell over. Well, he didn't fall over, his handlebars fell off. That's a bit crazy. But I've been enjoying watching the Olympics. So we'll do green and gold for the Olympics. So it's not just my Siri that plays up, Jane. And Danielle just said, Siri just said, really cool when you said you've been watching the Olympics. Turns out my Siri's not the only one that interrupts. Some more yellow. We'll just do a little firework here on the side. Looks a bit silly. Not the best firework, but that'll do. Let's add another yellow dot to each of it so it looks a little bit like it's coming out. Yeah, that looks a little bit like a star. I think some people, when they're making their rock painting, they may use different sized paintbrushes and things. And sometimes they might use like the end of a paintbrush. Oh, hello Rhiannon, good to see you. You spent a while painting rocks last weekend. Well, you should still upload some of those. Well, you should send them to me. I'd love to see them. Maybe I can check them out next time I see you in person. That's awesome. What are some of the things that you painted on your rocks? We won't use the paintbrush. Let's do some blue. Blue. Let's just do a blue one. 2 different types of blues. On the top. Keep bumping the camera, sorry. Rhiannon's saying that she painted Baby Yoda, rock puns, random faces, an avocado, and just random patterns. Rhiannon, I'm sad that I didn't hear of a Geff being painted. Ah, excellent. You should definitely paint a Geff. I want to see a Geff. If you don't know what a Geff is, I could be wrong, but he's a pineapple cat. Is that correct, Rhiannon? I think. So he's part pineapple, part cat. It's a bit complicated, but it's something that several of my friends have. It's a bit of a joke that they have about Geff. Yeah, cool, I was correct. He's a pineapple cat. My friend Rhiannon's very good at drawing, and she's drawn Geff before. In fact, Rhiannon, I haven't told you, but when you're allowed to come back to church, because Rhiannon's one of my friends from church, I have, on my whiteboard, I've put up a space where people can draw, and I'm hoping that you'll come in and draw Geff on my whiteboard. Because I need Geff. I need Geff on my board. So there's a space that I've saved just for him. Just a random character, Jane. Just one that they've made up. Excellent. Jen, it's a bit like, you know how sometimes you see like a catacorn, so it's like a unicorn cross cat. It's a bit like that, just a pineapple. And instead of giving him like pineapple or catapple or something like that, they called him Geff. I believe he does have whiskers, yes. pineapple body. I'll get Rhiannon to send me a picture, Jane, and then I can post it, or I can show you, so you can see what Geff looks like. There you go. His tail is the green part, and the body is the yellow part. To those who have just joined us, welcome. We are rock painting today for Arty-farty Friday, and I've been painting some like firework looking things. I think they look a bit like fireworks. That one looks like a star. I think we need to do something red again. We'll do maybe a tiny little red one down here. Yeah, I like that one. And maybe another little tiny red one. Trying not to touch anything. Maybe another tiny little red one over here. They look like little crosses. I put little crosses on my rocks. All right. Now, we have a big space here and a small space there. I think we need to do another white one here. So let's do maybe white and, I mean, purple's my favorite color. So which I've said multiple times, I know. Let's do purple and white. We'll do white as the center dot. Oh, gotta reach over to the paint. I keep getting paint on me. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's do one more here, and then we're gonna take a drink break. The time has gotten away from us. Painting is just so lovely. We haven't used orange again though, have we? I don't really want to use orange too close, but maybe we could add orange down here to the red one. We'll just do one little orange dot. Yeah, that's good. Oh, you made a minion for your first ever. That's awesome. Googly eyes. You could put googly eyes on anything and they look really cool. You could put googly eyes on like things in your fridge and it would look really funny when like your family open the fridge and all the food is looking back at you. And putting them on rocks and all sorts of things. They just make it look really good. All right, let's do another green, but we'll do green and purple this time. purple is going to be used a lot on my rock. All right. I think we're going to take a break there and let our firework rock dry. We're going to take a very quick break. So, run, grab a drink, go to the bathroom, and we'll be back to paint something different shortly. Welcome back. We have just been painting our beautiful fireworks rock, and we've got time to jump into maybe doing one or two others. What we're going to do, I think I'm going to do, there are so many different options. I really like the idea of sticking googly eyes on. I don't have any googly eyes with me at the moment, but I have some in my office. So what we might do is we might paint some rocks that are going to be my monsters, and maybe also like a ladybug. And for next Friday, I'll show you what they look like with the googly eyes on. So, I'm going to grab some of my rocks again. We're going to paint, let's have a look how many rocks I've got. Probably not going to get through all of them today, but I have 5 more rocks. And so I think this one can be a monster rock, and this one can be a monster rock, and I think we'll start with these two, and then I might do like a late, or actually that can be a monster too. All right, so I'm actually considering, instead of using dots today, that I use a paintbrush. Let me get out my paintbrushes. I've got a few different sizes, but we'll use these two. out a few more. All right. I have my little cup of water to clean my paintbrushes with and some paper towel to dry them with, because otherwise it's going to get very, very messy. Just going to pull that off and get that ready. So we're going to make monsters. I'll show you what we're going to do. Let me see if I can get it up for you. We're going to just see if I can get it up on the screen. It'll be on Pinterest. We're going to try and make these because I think they're really cute. So we'll try and make some cute little monster puppets. It's a bit small, sorry. Whoops. Gonna make some monster puppets, and then we might also make, where did it go? I had, oh, there's the, now it's not gonna work for me. This is like a little ladybug. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go back to the monster ones. Just so you know what we're gonna do. That's what I'm referencing. Some of it might have to happen when they're dry, or I might have to use like a permanent texture to fill in like their teeth and things. But we'll start by just doing a coat. Danielle says that we'll need 2 coats of paint on the rocks. So for the rest of today, you'll paint these and we'll get them to be covered in paint. And then we'll see how we go. All right, I think, what color do I want my puppets to, I have puppet on the brain. I want my monsters. I want one monster to be green. Everyone loves green monsters. We'll make this little dude a green monster. Trying to make sure I don't get any paint. Anywhere. Let's go light green and hope that it works. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? Haven't put it on a plate. Right, I don't want to get it on my table. We'll see how it goes. Yes, I see what Danielle means. We're going to have to do a couple of coats of paint. Because it's not very obvious, is it? If I thought about it, I could have done the, here's some I prepared earlier. And had some ones that were dry, but I don't have any of those to show you. But we'll get these ones done. And then next Friday, I'll show you how they turned out. Once they've had time to dry, and I put some googly eyes on them. Excellent. That is rock monster number 1, who will be green. Next, we're going to have, I mean, I've said it multiple times, my favorite color is purple. So we're going to have a purple one. I didn't realise rock painting was so soothing and relaxing. I have to do this more often. Alright, we'll let that one sit to dry as well. Just dark ones, Danielle, or all types of rocks? What colour should this big boy be? Let's go pink or blue, pink or blue. Let's go pink. It might not come out very well at first, but we'll do lots of coats. Looks like I might be painting all weekend. There's not a lot I can do at the moment anyway, so that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Okay. Rhiannon, I'm not sure if you're still there, but what paint did you use for your rock painting? Did you use acrylic? Did you use something different? Let's paint the green one again. Thanks, Danielle. I think the rocks are coming out okay. I can't wait to see what yours look like. Add another coat to the pink. Whoops. I nearly dropped the paintbrush all over me. Well, these might need lots and lots and lots of coats. But we'll finish doing one more coat of this and then we'll finish up for today. And I look forward to seeing how they turn out after some time drying and a few more coats. Danielle said in chat that these rocks look like big Smarties. They kind of do. And now I really want to eat Smarties. Whoops. I can't even go to the shops to get some. I'll just have to pretend. All right, I think we might call it a day. Let me just finish my last. It's a bit wobbly because I'm doing it one-handed so I don't get paint all over my fingers. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Oh, goodness, it's so wobbly. All right. I think that'll do for today. We have our... the beginnings of our monsters. Whoop. It's gone crazy. We have the beginning of our monsters. And we have our lovely firework rock, which I might use as a doorstop outside my house. You've been watching Afternoons with Nayzee. Thank you for coming to Arty-farty Friday and doing some rock painting with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, an excellent weekend, and I hope to see you next time.